welcome to Daily Life Connection. Thanks for joining me again today as we look at Luke chapter 15 and how it reveals the heart of the Father to us. We're at the part of the story now where the elder brother is come in from the fields and is refusing to join the celebration. And the father comes out and pleads with him. He comes out, and the word says he entreats him, or he pleads with him, or he's begging this elder son to please come in and join the celebration. Please come in and join the party. And he wants him at his party. This kind of is shocking to me. It is shocking to us in some ways that he wants the younger son, this rebellious son, but this older brother has such a miserable attitude. He treats his father badly. He treats his younger brother badly. There's anger and resentment in him and self-righteousness. He is just an unpleasant person. And yet the father is pleading for him to come in and join the party. The father values this Pharisee son, this elder brother, this self-righteous son. That is a surprise, actually. It's a surprise that, because in some ways, as we look at Jesus interacting with the religious people of his day, he's very hard on them at times. But at the same time, when we see someone like Nicodemus or Joseph of Arimathea, we see Jesus being very open, and anyone that's open to him, he's open to them as well. This father is valuing religious people. He values the self-righteous son. To be honest, I struggle with that a little bit. I'm not sure I want those kind of people at the party. I don't want these cynical, self-righteous, arrogant, superior-feeling people at the party, these people that nitpick at sins and point out everybody's failures and errors. Who would want them at the party? Abba, the Father, wants them at his party. He values both of these sons. We tend to either side with one side, the religious side, or the rebellious side, don't we? We kind of get in our, if we are that religious type of person, then that's who we really want at our party, and we value them, but we only value the rebellious people if they'll repent and change their minds and become like us. And the other way around as well. We see that so often in our world, that people who are not religious, who have rejected or rebelled it, but there's a resentment toward the self-righteous religious people. And I understand that. It's natural. Why wouldn't there be? Because they receive condemnation and judgment so often from people like that, this elder brother. In fact, I think that may be part of the reason the younger brother left the farm, is this older brother's attitude was performance-based, and you never measure up, and you're not good enough. And he just got tired of that and said, I want out of here. I think that's why a lot of people have left the church. Oftentimes they just get tired of not being able to measure up, always feeling second-rate, always feeling judgment and condemnation. And it's a sad thing. And yet here is this story, in Jesus' story, this Abba, this father, wants those kind of people there too. Now, I'm sure he didn't want him to bring that attitude with him, but he did want him. He values him. And I think that's just so important. It's important for us to understand Abba wants the religious and the rebellious at the same table. He wants his children with him, just being his children, not being either religious or rebellious, not being self-righteous or self-indulgent. He just wants his children there with him at the table. So today this is a really good part of the story for us to look at the Father and see this is the Father's heart. This is how God is. He values the Pharisees. He values those who are caught up in religion and self-righteousness and self-effort to be good and to be moral, and to be those who've traded a relationship with him for a moral code of behavior. One person said it that way, and I thought it was so good. But he also wants the rebellious, those who've rejected him, those who have decided they're going to go their own way. He wants both of those at the table with him. And that's really good news, because we fall in one of those camps or the other, don't we? We either tend to be fairly religious or fairly rebellious. We don't tend to be in the middle there. We tend to be one or the other. And it's good to know that no matter where we fall, Abba wants us at his table. He will plead with us. He will beg with us. I see this. This isn't just like the father went out and said, son, please come on in. And the son, no, I'm not going in there. Oh, okay, fine. This father stays there and pleads with him and begs with him. And you know, I can see the story doesn't include this, but I could see the father staying out there until the son gives in and repents, changes his mind, and comes in to the celebration. Something to think about today. Let's talk again tomorrow.